Um, hello. Normally I play a bit of music and a bit of video, but how are you? Um, I've been so looking forward to this. I'd be really interested as well because while I've been on board, there's a lot more people who've joined from the US as well. So just type in hi if you can hear me okay, and also where you from. It'd be really interesting to know where you're all from that are viewing, and just make sure that you can hear me. Can you just type you can hear me okay? So yeah, really looking forward to answering all your questions. So I can see the questions coming in. Don't forget as well, if you can just type question first, please, that would be great. And then your question, just so I know it's a question. So I as well, you might well know that I'm celebrating my birthday on board. My official birthday is actually tomorrow, the 4th of March, but it's a birthday cruise. So I have been celebrating since yesterday, and I've treated myself to this, which is now, have you been on Princess before, anybody? But this is, you probably guess actually what this is called by the shape of how lovely is that glass? That glass is so nice. Yes, so this is called the Rose. And can anybody guess what's in it? It's, yeah, wouldn't mind taking that glass home, but I'm on strict instructions to give the glass back. But yeah, it's called the Rose cocktail. Now you can get this on the Premier Plus, and it is vodka, lemon, and strawberry. So I'm gonna say cheers. Yeah, 21 tomorrow. Well, to be fair, I did have a few of these the other night. Yeah, I've been suffering a bit. But it's your birthday, isn't it? And what's really nice, I don't know if you know, when you go on a Princess cruise with the Medallion app, when you go past, they've got a screen where it tells you where you are and a deck plan, etc. Whenever you go past, it just comes up singing happy birthday every time I go past. So it's all about being made to feel special on Princess. So yes, so thank you. So I'm going to say hi. So yeah, where are you all from? So we've got Brian, we've got Louis, we've got Linda. So I'm going to answer your questions. I'm going to say a few hellos first. I bet you've got lots of questions. Denise from Perth, Western Australia. Oh, hi, Denise. This is probably a perfect time for you then. It's probably late at night on a Sunday night, but a perfect time. So thank you for joining. Then we've got Jay. Thanks, Lorraine. You can hear me okay, because you never know, do you? Hi, Tom and Dom. Tom and Dom, if you don't follow them, then please do. They are fantastic guys. So thank you. Thank you. I will have. The reason why I'm kind of celebrating it tonight is because tomorrow I'm traveling home to Manchester. So I'll be in the airport, and so I thought, we're having a big celebration tonight because we're eating tonight at Umai Teppanyaki, because I thought, where do I want to eat? So and I love teppanyaki, so that's where we're eating tonight. Thank you so much for your wishing happy birthday. Denise, you're 31st of August. I bet you can't wait. What's your cruise then? First cruise coming up on the 31st of August. You do know, don't you, that once you've done one cruise, that's it. You're addicted then. So be prepared to be booking more, Denise. Erica's in the building. Hello, my darling. Clary Vlogs. Hi, how are you? Thanks for joining. Is it 10 p.m. where you are, Denise? Yes, we've got questions. Right, okay, so I'll start answering some questions. So just put, if you can, just question, and then your question now, just bear in mind, this is day 4, so I've only been on 4 days. I'm only on 5 days. They're kicking me off tomorrow. So there might be a few questions that I might not know, but that's fine because I'll make a note and then I'll come back to you and let you know. But thank you so much for joining. I'm just going to have it's thirsty work, all this talking. I'm not even a vodka drinker, if I'm honest, but that is just way too nice. So Brian, thanks for joining, Brian. Hi, this is a multi-million-dollar question. Is work going on 24/7 in the theatre to get ready for evening shows? When might it open? It is going on because I managed to have a little sneaky peek yesterday at 5 a.m. And they were working on it then. So it is they're literally working round the clock to get the theatre open, ready for everyone. And the same with the dome as well. They're already practicing the crew on board, ready to get. They want everything as open as quickly as they possibly can. So I can vouch for that. We don't know when it's going to, when the theatre. Oh, well, they don't call it the theatre anymore on the Sun Princess. It's now called the Arena. And it is really nice. You've just, it's like going to a concert. You've got arena in the middle, and then you've got all the seating all around. So it's a great concept. But yeah, they are. We don't know a date yet. I don't know when it's going to be opening, but I know they are working around the clock to get it open and up and running as soon as possible, and all the crew. But do you know what? One thing is, with regard to the entertainment that was in the theatre, a lot of the headlines, when you've been on a Princess Cruise before, they have 2 shows and they'll have a headliner maybe come 1 or 2 nights. All they're doing is, you're still seeing those. They'll transfer the entertainment that should have been in the arena into the piazza. So you are still, it's just the big production shows, maybe not, but the others, like for example, the Trawlermen. Have you seen them? I absolutely love the Trawlermen. They would have been in the arena, but they did 3 shows in the piazza last night. So, and the shows in the piazza are, there's 3, and the headliner shows are normally 6, 8 and 10 p.m, which is great. So you've got 3 opportunities last night to see the Trawlermen. So I think if in the theatre there's only normally 2 times, but yeah, 3. So I normally go for the 6 o'clock, and then I go for dinner, and then end up in Crooners. Crooners is like the place to be on board. So thank you for that, Brian. Louis, is Solarium pool heat warm enough to swim in if cold out? Now, I'll be honest with you, I haven't been in, but I have been told that it is heated. But I have been in, not in, but I've tested the water in the infinity pool. That's on deck 8 aft, and that's really warm. And that's an infinity pool. I was quite surprised actually, because normally they're pretty cold, and you're grateful for a hot day to jump in. But yeah, the infinity pool on deck 8, the Seaview Terrace area, that was warm. So they have said that it's warm and it's heated. So which is great. And what's really nice about the dome, that's my favorite go-to place on board, is half of the pool is indoors and half the pool is out. So it's great then if it's heated. But it's lovely. Okay, so Linda, welcome. What type of fitness classes do they offer? Now then, I I think it's of no surprise that I haven't been to any. I think even if I had time, I might not. But they've got a massive fitness room, and they do yoga and they do Pilates, as far as I know. Well, I do know, because when you go into the gym, they've got clipboards. So they do 5 classes. Now, I know they do yoga and Pilates. They may do Zumba as well, but I don't know all of the fitness classes, but I'm sure there's 5, because when you go into the gym, you've got clipboards to put your name down and the time, etc. But yeah, it's a lovely room for the fitness classes, just as you would expect if you went to a gym at home. But that's one of the questions, Linda. I'll find out what other classes they offer, and then I'll let you know. I'll just yeah, I'll let you know. Right, okay, Lorraine. Is there an adults only pool? As far as I know, that it's just there isn't no in answer to that. From when I've been doing a tour of the ship, I haven't seen an adults only, because somebody asked me about the dome. Is the dome adults only? And it's not. We did see 2 children swimming in the pool in the dome. But yes, as far as I know, Lorraine, there isn't, no. Oh, there we go. Right, so I'm just going through them randomly. Oh, honestly, I'm so excited. Are you able to send a sample picture of your daily activity sheet? Well, it's funny you should say that, because here we are. This is a new look Princess Patter, if you can see that. And what they've done, they've just kind of made it a little bit easier. So on the Princess Patter, I'm just seeing you can see it there. So you've got kind of like a palette, explore, or you've got the vibe. So the color coded in red, blue and yellow. So then you can see, if you have a look, sorry, this way, then you can see the color coded. Are they yellow, are they blue, or are they red? So yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on my Facebook page, Holidays at Sea, and then you can see. Plus, what else I'm going to do is on the Princess app under the journey view. It wasn't showing before I got on board, but it is now. And then I'm going to do a screenshot or a screen video of today's activities, and I'll post that on Facebook as well. So you'll be able to see exactly what there is. So it's kind of just like an online version of this. But yeah, so what do you think? That's the new Princess Patter. I do like reading. Is anybody else the same? You know, when you get back in the evening and then you get in bed, make yourself a cup of tea and read that and see what's on. Speaking of cups of tea as well, now then, when in some cabins there isn't any tea and coffee making facilities, because apparently it's a British thing, and even though we're on an American ship, so you'll only get a cup of tea with tea and coffee making facilities if you're a UK guest. So I had a word with Selwyn. He is amazing. If anybody gets on deck 11 and you get Selwyn, I mean, I'm sure they're all amazing, but he's been filming me doing all sorts with the cabins as well. Bless him. He's such a little sweetheart. So just have a word with your cabin steward and just say, because there is a plug socket on the wall for a kettle. So just have a word with your cabin steward and just make sure if you do want tea and coffee making facilities, and they'll put them in irrelevant of whereabouts in the world you are. So I hope that that helps. Loving your cabin tours. Thank you so much. I love doing them. We had a bit of a mishap on Wednesday because it was at 5 o'clock on embarkation day and the Wi-Fi wasn't great, but I believe it's rectified itself now. Have you a video of an inside one? I wasn't going to do one, but I've been asked so many times. Anyway, again, I had a word with my friend Selwyn, and on his watch there was an inside cabin that was free. So I went and filmed that yesterday, and that is going on YouTube this evening. Is the inside cabin, 145 square foot the inside. So yeah, see what you think. So if you're in an inside cabin, on YouTube at the moment is my balcony cabin, a full balcony cabin tour, also an ocean view as well. And tonight is going an inside. I've not managed to be able to get any tours on the cabanas. I would love to see one myself, but they're all sold, so I can't get in one. And the mini suites, etc., and the suites. But I have took pictures of the cabana area, because where this cabin is on deck 11, I'm actually overlooking it. So I've got some photos and videos of that. So I will post them on my Facebook page, Holidays at Sea, in due course. Right, okay, so next question. I'm quite worried about the buffet not being self-service, as I will travel in the summer halls when the ship is full. Is it designed in a way that could be changed easily? No, they've designed it in a way where it is it's not self-service from what I've seen. I have to say though that the new eatery is amazing, because you just go in, it's on deck 9, whereas we're probably used to the old buffet style on deck 15 by the pool, but it's on deck 9, and it's kind of like, it reminds me of NCL on the Prima, where you have different stations for different countries in the world. So yes, from what I've seen, it's like, the setup is like, if you've been on Avia, and it's like, oh, my mind's gone blank, where you get your fish and chip, the Keys. It's like the Keys. So you literally go and then tell them what you want, and then like you do in the Keys on Avia. So yeah, it's not set up to self-serve, but yeah, I really like it. So I've been filming in there today, so you can just go in. If you want a curry, you go to the curry station. There's Mongolian, there's vegetarian, but there's Mexican. So it's kind of wherever country in the world you want to go, then you just go to that station and you've got a huge choice of food. So if you went to the Mexican, you've got quesadillas, you've got tortillas, nachos, etc. But Mongolian, that's a new one. And the food looked absolutely delicious. It really did. So thank you for your question. Lauren, yeah, any idea when everything is fully up and running? No, not yet. I have asked the question as well about Seabreeze, when that's going to be up and running. I asked that today. But they are trying to get everything Spellbound, I think. If it's not the next cruise, it's the one after. But they are trying to do everything they can to get everything ready. But no dates have been given for me. But I leave tomorrow, but obviously it's a 10-day voyage, so things might be up and running towards the end of the week, but we don't know. Such a shame, because I was really looking forward to Roll Glider. I've been filming that today actually, and it looks fantastic. And I tell you what else looks fantastic, there's the lookout, and that's the highest point on the ship, and it's on deck 21. You've got to climb 2 flights of stairs to get to the top. But how cool is it, the fact that you can there's a slide either side of the lookout, and you can slide back down. It's really good. So we'll wait, but I'll be waiting on everybody else who's on to give me information of when everything is up and running. But like I said, they are doing absolutely everything that they can. Hannah Michael Leeds, first time with Princess. Oh, you're only round the corner from me then, from one Yorkshire girl to another. First time with Princess. Let me know when you go, you two. Thank you, Jay. The drink looks good. It is. Yeah, it is. Has anybody else had the cocktails on Princess? But the cocktails, there's one as well where it's like a kettle, a copper kettle, and you pour your own cocktail, and then there's a cloud of foam. Well, there's foam and steam coming off. There's all kinds of different cocktails. They've always been amazing of Princess when it comes to doing things differently when it comes to cocktails. Hi there, Kate. Have you done specialty dining? Yes, I'm doing one every night. I wanted to try all of them when I booked it. So I did the main dining room. I've got a lot to tell you about the main dining room as well. Main dining room I did on the first night, and I really loved it. The service was a bit slow on the first night, but I believe it's kind of it's fine now, no problem at all. And then the first did hot pot, because there was nothing before you got on what exactly hot pot. All we knew is that it was in the same area as teppanyaki. Hot pot was incredible. It really was. That was $49. It's experiential dining, and that was $49. And that's basically where there are tables for 4, and you've got in the middle, you've got a kind of 2 bowls, a hot and spicy one, and then probably not as hot and spicy. And then you can either have fish coming to you or meat, different kinds of meat, vegetarian options, and you get noodles and you get vegetables, and you basically cook it yourself, which I've been to Japan, and that's exactly what you do on some of their experiences. You actually cook your own food, and that's what it is. And it was lovely. The food, the service, I absolutely loved it. I'm so pleased that I booked it, because you never know, because we didn't really know what we were going to get. So that was on Thursday. Friday, I went to Butcher's Block by Dario. All I would say, wouldn't do this again if I wouldn't have that experience again, and that's only because it was a bit too much meat for me. But the whole dining experience was so much fun. You're all on a long table, or big tables, and then this guy comes around with the meat, and it's just like a meat buffet. So you've got tomahawk, you've got fillet steaks, you've got all different types of meat from a cow, basically, and he brings it to you. On the table, you've got salad, jacket potato. I could have just thought it might have been better with a bit more sides, but it was fun, it was entertainment, but I'm kind of not a lover of too much meat. But I'm so pleased that I tried it. So if you do like different types of meat, you like a bit of beef, then definitely try it. That's $49, and that's a specialty dining restaurant, not experiential. Then last night it was Catch by Rudy. Catch by Rudy is my favorite go-to on Princess, not on every ship. That's where Rudy Soderman has his restaurant. I don't know if you saw it on Facebook. I still can't believe it. I just ordered this starter, and it was extra, this starter, and it was beautiful. And then all of a sudden, this gentleman came round and he went, "Hi, I'm Rudy." Honestly, I was so, my mouth, I've got the video, because I was actually videoing the starter at the time. And so I've got the video of my mouth was just, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. So I said, "Oh, do you want to sit down? Let's have a chat and stuff." And he did. It was so lovely. I asked him so many questions. Yeah, it was about, well, it wasn't long, maybe 10 minutes, might not have even been that. He was so lovely, and he was so happy to chat, and it was so nice. But I never expected that, because this is my favorite dining experience. So we had lots to talk about, and it was amazing. Now, Catch by Rudy, if you love fish, then I very much recommend it. The food is incredible, as is the service. And it's $39 to eat at Catch by Rudy, and that's a specialty dining restaurant. And then tonight it's teppanyaki. That's an experiential dining experience, where you've got a guy who's like, it's entertainment in its finest. He'll be making us all laugh doing, if you've done teppanyaki before, you'll know what I mean. But you've got a hot plate, you're all sat around in the shape of a U, and you're talking to him, and you're seeing him cook your meal. That's $49, and that's tonight at 7:30. And so I can't wait for that, because I do like teppanyaki. Right, okay, so thank you for your questions. Is that magic room open and going strong? It's called Spellbound. Spellbound looks absolutely incredible. It's not open on this voyage, but hopefully it will be open on the next voyage. It's $149. What happens is you go to a separate area of the main dining room, and you have a really nice meal in there, and then you are guided to the mystery door, which I know where the mystery door is now. You're guided, and then you go through the mystery door, and then there's magicians, world-class magicians, doing magic tricks. There's theatrical cocktails. There's a cocktail, apparently, that you're given, and you drink it, but you can't see it. So I don't know how that's going to work, but Spellbound looks absolutely amazing. I don't know how many courses it is for dinner, but it's a whole evening of entertainment, and I would have paid $149 for that, because it just sounds incredible. So I hope it, if anybody does experience that in the coming weeks, please do let me know, because it looks absolutely incredible. Tom and Dom question: we have heard the Irish bar is great fun. Have you managed to get in? We wanted to eat in there for lunch, but it's just full. So if you are wanting to go into O'Malley's, then you do need to pre-book It's a casual dining option, so it's $14.99 to eat in there. If you've got Princess Plus, then you get 2 free. And then if you've got Princess Premier, then you can eat in there as often as you like. But it does look, I've only been in to film it, but I haven't, but it looks, there's a live band on. I forget the name of the band, but there's a live band on, and it's proper Irish music, Irish. In fact, I've just seen 2 ladies. It's 5 o'clock here. It's 5:30. We're 3 hours ahead of you at the moment, and I've just seen 2 ladies stumble out of there. They were laughing and giggling. They've had such a good time. And you know what? That's kind of, because we've only been on a short period of time, I haven't experienced everything, but I love an Irish bar, and it does look, but it does get busy. But yeah, so I bet on an evening, I bet it's a brilliant atmosphere. The food as well looks really good. You've got pies, you've got steaks, you've got fish food. It's like proper pub grub, proper pub food. And the average, it is $14.99 to eat in there, but there are some options that you can pay for separately as well. But I'd very much recommend it. Oh, I just love Dublin, and I love an Irish bar, but I haven't had chance. So Jay, are children allowed inside the glass dome area? They are, yes. There were children in there the other day. There were 2 teenagers in the pool. So yes, they are. Yeah. I think a few people weren't sure to start off with, but yeah, and I've had it confirmed as well. You can go, any age can go into the dome and use the pool and sunbathe. But it really is lovely in there. It's just, yeah, I could just spend an afternoon on there. There was a few people in there having a little nap, and why not? And the sun loungers, it's really quite luxurious as well in there. And the sun loungers, the mattresses, they're like that. They're so thick. It's like sleeping on a proper bed. It's so you've got towels in there as well. But yeah, it's lovely, really nice, really classy. And yeah, so definitely. And there's a bar there as well called Cascade, so you don't have to go very far if you want a drink as well. So yeah, it's lovely. Lauren, hi Lauren, is unlimited casual dining included in the? It is, yeah. Unlimited casual dining is included. The Premier package is unlimited. Do Premier package people need to pay for the upgrade on the casual? Right, okay. Oh, do Premier package people need to pay for the upgrades on the casual menu? Filet on the Horizons menu? That's a really good question. I would have said yes is the answer to that, but I'm not sure. But I'll find out for you. The Premier package and the Plus, I believe Princess are doing a free upgrade as well. It finishes tomorrow, so if you go for the Plus, you get Premier upgraded for UK passengers as well. But I'll find that out for you, Lauren. I'm not sure. Has the dome got a retractable roof? No, it's not. So I think how they've done to get away with that is the dome is kind of split just slightly into 2. You've got the beautiful dome with the roof, but then the pool area leads to an outside area again where you've got sun loungers as well. Because I thought, oh, I wonder if the dome's got a retractable roof. Lauren, are children permitted in the Sanctuary Reserve Suite section if they're in a top-end suite? Oh, where did you get the pretty glass? How do we get reservations for Chef's Table and Loved by Brito? Now, I would have said the answer would be yes, because if you've got a family in a suite, then that's part of the suite section. So I would say yes, but I don't know 100%, but I would say yes. It's like that with other suites. If, for example, Yacht Club on MSC, the family in a Yacht Club suite, then they are in Yacht Club. So I would say yes to that, but I'm not 100% sure. Where did you get the pretty glass? My favourite bar, Crooners. You'll find me in there most nights. Well, not after tomorrow, you won't, sadly. So yes, so it's called a rose. It's a rose glass. And sadly, I've got to give it back. They said you can have it, but we want it back, which is a shame, because if I could buy these, I would actually buy some. I would buy a few of those for home. How do we get reservations at the Chef Table and Loved by Brito? Now, as soon as you get on board, go to guest services and book that. It wasn't on the app to book, but then it's not. Love by Brito isn't open yet. But as soon as, just check your app and on the Princess Medallion app if it allows you to book it, but it wasn't up because it's not up and running. But as soon as that's what I did. As soon as you get on board, go to guest relations, because that's what I did, because I wanted to book Roll Seabreeze. I didn't realize it wasn't going to be working, but go to services. And the other thing, speaking of guest services as well, what they're trying to do, Princess, rather to alleviate all the queues at guest services, which is on deck 6 in its own kind of little room, they've got stations now around the ship which are monitored. So if you've got any queries about anything, or if you want to book anything, then you can go to different areas around the ship. Plus, they've also got a guest relations crew chat on the Princess app. So if you've not been with Princess before, they've got a crew chat, and any questions. So I've used it so much in the last few days, asking questions, changing times for things, etc. So you don't have to go to guest services and queue if there is a queue. Although, to be fair, it is open 24 hours as well, because when I've been up at 5 a.m, it has been, there's been nobody in. So there's somebody there 24/7. But if you don't want to go, then just go on the app in your cabin and you can type them a question, and then they'll come back to you. And they've come back to me pretty quick, within the 15-20 minutes. So as soon as you get on board, then I would definitely look at booking that if it isn't on the app. How do we get reservations for the Magic Bar? Again, do it as soon as you get on board. Go to guest services, and it's called Spellbound, but it looks incredible. Yeah, I'm definitely coming back on. I'm definitely booking again on this ship. Yeah, I loved it. Right, which dining rooms have you tried? How is the service? I have to say, the service on board is absolutely superb. It's so good. The dining rooms, let me tell you quickly about the dining rooms. It's called Horizon. They've got a different concept on some Princess. So basically it's tiered, but you've seen these, I'm sure, on other cruise ships. You've got a tiered dining system. So let me tell you about the tiers, because this wasn't really clear before I got on board. So decks, you've got deck 6, deck 7, deck 8, and there's a beautiful staircase that literally connects the 6, 7, and 8. So if you go into the entrance of Horizon on deck 6, then that is first and second sitting. So there's 2 sittings. So if you've chosen to do first sitting or second sitting, I think it's 5:30 and 7:30, or it might be 6:30 and 8:30. If you've chosen to do that kind of dining, then you go into Horizon on deck 6. If you prefer freedom dining and you want to eat at a time that suits you, then you go into Horizon on deck 7. Now then, deck 8, that is an American diner. So it's open for breakfast and for dinner. So it's so the menu is completely different. But if you like an American diner kind of food, like in the morning you've got waffles and pancakes, etc., then during the evening meal you've got wings and ribs, that kind of thing, and burgers. So it's so you can sit down, your waiter served. But deck 8, if you're going on into Horizon on deck 8, it's an American diner, which I didn't know that, but the menu looks really good. And then, of course, when you go to the back of deck 8, then that's when you've got the sea view terrace. I found this out this morning, Chris. Where is the smoking area on the ship? It's on deck 8. So when you go through to the sea view terrace that I was just talking about, it's on your left-hand side, because I was filming there this morning. So yeah, it's on your left. And the other place, I believe, is the casino. There is a certain section, I think, in the casino as well, that you can smoke as well. So I only know of those 2 places. I'm so sorry, I don't smoke, but I tried to find that out. But yes, those are the only 2 that I'm aware of so far. How do we get reservations for royalty? Again, that's not available to book via the app, and you just go to guest services as soon as you get on board, Lauren. That might change as time goes on, but at the moment, what you can book on the app at the minute is literally just specialty dining, experiential dining, and that's it. Everything else to book as soon as you get on board. Right, okay. Sue, question. What is the difference between, you're welcome, Denise. What is the difference between the 3 main dining rooms? I've just answered that, 6, 7 and 8. I presume it's the same menu. Deck 6 appear to have 2 set times and deck 7 more flexible. That's exactly right. And the menu is exactly the same on deck 6 or deck 7. I didn't realise as well, if you've been with Princess before, but the menu, there's 17 ships that are sailing at the moment, and the menu is the same on every single ship for that day. Which I wasn't aware of, but yeah, deck 8 is the American diner. Someone else on your cruise was complaining about the queue for the buffet. Well, I've only been in the eatery. I presume that's what you mean, in the eatery on deck 9, and I've never seen anyone queuing. To be fair, there's so much seating area in there. I haven't seen anyone queuing. It's not been busy at all, if I'm honest with you. I think because there's so many different places as well to eat. You've got the Lido deck, you've got the promenade, and you've got the main dining rooms as well for lunch. Right, Denise, how's the Wi-Fi when you're out at sea? The Wi-Fi is fantastic now. It wasn't when we got on at all. It was frustrating a tad, but yeah, it's perfect. I've had no problems. We've only had one sea day, that was Friday, and the Wi-Fi was fantastic. Yeah, so they use Starlink now, of course, to Princess. I've got the Princess Plus package, so it's included, but yeah, it's absolutely fantastic, and there's no problems coming to you now. I was on another ship in last October with Wi-Fi, and the live stream didn't go really well. And that was a sea day, but yeah, sea days, it's just, yeah, and I haven't had to use my own 3G, 4G, 5G when I've been on board, because sometimes if the Wi-Fi is not great, you go back to, that's when you're in port, of course. But yeah, no, it's fantastic. Contrary, that's such a tongue tie, is it? Contrary Claret Vlogs. What a great name is that. Thanks for, I guess I'll just have to get ready for lots of queues then, or ditch the buffet and use Ocean Now. Have you any experience of what is working on the Sun? I'm not sure what you mean by that, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, I'm not sure what or ditch the buffet and use Ocean Now. I have used Ocean Now only a couple of times, and the food has been delivered to the cabin. It's $4.99 if you haven't got Plus, Princess Plus, but it's worked fine, and they've literally been probably 15 minutes. That's it. Been so quick. Steve from Bedford, my wife and me traveling on the Sun Princess on the 29th of June. Great video so far. Happy birthday. Love by Brito isn't open, but I have been in for Love by Brito, but of course it'll well be up and running by the time you get on board. But again, yeah, that looks amazing. Yeah, that looks really romantic, but it's right at the back of the ship on deck 17, and the views that you've got, it's floor to ceiling windows, plus in Love by Brito you've got like a little outdoor area as well that you can just sit and have a pre-dinner drink there with beautiful views. But yeah, it looks fantastic, does Love by Brito. It's only a small space, so there'll probably only be so many people at one time, but I can imagine that dining experience is going to be fantastic, because you've got quite a few courses. It just sounds to me a proper nice romantic place to go if you're celebrating something. I need to find myself a man. That's what I need to do, and then I can go and have a romantic meal when I come back. Right, okay, so Jay, what deck levels are mainly for children's activities? Are you also able to take videos of deck levels where children are allowed? Children are allowed everywhere apart from the sanctuary. Now, I've been up to deck Park 19 a few times. That is fantastic for kids, so they're going to love it. The whole back of the ship on deck 19 and deck 20 is very much all for children of all different ages. So they will love it. And you've got the pool area as well. And you've also got the children's clubs as well. I've only managed to see one of the children's clubs that was on next to guest services. I think it's called Firefly Park. There are 3 children's clubs. If I can get up early enough in the morning, then I'll go and have a look at the children's clubs. But the main area for children, and it's all for children, is on 2 decks, deck 19 and deck 20, and it's Park 19. But yeah, there's quite a bit for children to do there. And they've got like a little, they haven't got any water slides. Princess isn't renowned for that. But yeah, they've got lots of things going on. As well. And like I said, what I've seen of the children's club, I don't know how old your children are, Jay, but what I've seen of Firefly Park, it's a huge area with so much going on. So it looks great. It does. It's very much recommended for children. I mean, I like that Park 19. Get me up onto, they've got climbing walls, etc. Get me up on Lookout 21 and slide down those slides. You don't have to be a kid to enjoy that, do you? Michael, we met within Carnival Cruises, now working our way through other cruise lines as guests. Oh, did you? So many people do meet their partners, don't they, on ships, especially if you were working on there or, as well, if you're working on Carnival. Now working our way through other cruise lines as guests. We sail on the 17th of August to Hope, all up and running. Anything you've seen for teenagers, self-travels, oh, goodness me, yeah, it'll all be ready for then. Yeah, the teenagers club, but again, Park 19 is brilliant. They'll be able to go on roll glider as well. So yeah, there's a bit to do. I mean, don't get me wrong, you've got to kind of think, I guess it depends on the child as well, but there are other ships like Royal Caribbean, NCL, MSC that have got all your water park and your water slides. They've massively family orientated, but I have to say, some Princesses, probably the new Sphere class, there's more to do for children than on any of the other classes. So if you have got children and you like sailing with Princess, then Sun Princess is the ship to go on. Dom's favourite bar is Good Spirits. What's it like? Oh, it's fab. It's fab. They do a cocktail show about 3 times a night. They do a cocktail show. Yeah, it's quite a big area. It's on its own on deck 7. Whereas on other ships, of course, it's blending into the piazza. But yeah, it's got its own room just off the arena. But it looks really, really good. I like the vibe in there. It's very oldie worldy, traditional. Yeah, it's kind of like an American bar kind of vibe. But yeah, it's I like Good Spirits. I haven't had too much time to be in there enjoying it. And drinking the cocktails like I would prefer to. Right. How hard is it to reserve a table for 6 in the main dining room? I'm trying to reserve a table for 6 using the Princess app for March 9th cruise, and it says there are no times available. It's when I went in on Wednesday and when I've been in filming, etc., there's been loads of tables available. I think because it's on 3 floors as well, and some people prefer to eat in the eatery or at the casual dining options, there's not been an issue. I haven't seen it, apart from the first night, but the other nights that I've been in and walked through, I guess, it's not seemed busy at all, if I'm honest with you. So I think the fact that there's so much seating area as well, so I think the fact that it's on 3 levels. So hopefully, you'll have to let me know if you get in, but I would, as soon as you get on board, go to guest services or use the app, the crew chat, to reserve a table for 6. Gregory, hello from Halifax, Nova Scotia. Goodness me. Are you booked on, Gregory? Thank you for joining. Linda, once the main shows begin, will there be twice a night, and what times will they be offered? I can only really go off other ships, but I would presume the shows are going to be twice. They normally are. And on the other Princess ships, they're normally about 7:15, and then quarter past 9:30. So I am presuming, because that's what I've got in my mind, nobody's confirmed anything, but I'm presuming definitely that there will be 2 shows a night. And they'll kind of do an earlier one and a late one, so you can literally work it. They're normally about 45 minutes as well long, so you can literally work the show in with your dinner that evening. You were very welcome, Kate. So Louis, a full-size liquor bottles provided in the suite like other lines provide? Ah, okay. I'm not sure, if I'm honest with you, but I'll find the answer to that. Yeah, I'm not sure is the answer to that, but you're right, normally. But then, so I'm just trying to think here, because normally you do get a full-size liquor bottle on the luxury brands. I know you do when you do Regent, for example, or Seabourn, you can choose which bottle you want, and then they'll bring it to your cabin. So I'm not sure with Princess, but I'll find that out for you. Okay, so bear with me. Kurt, sorry, just joined. Can we reserve specialty dining on the app before the cruise? We are paid in full for October, but it says nothing available at this time. It's just that it's too soon yet. But yes, you can book specialty dining. You can book all your specialty dining. The restaurants that you can book experiential dining should be on there as well. I think they're not on there for me because Spellbound and Love by Brito are not available yet. But yes, you can. Yeah, I booked all mine via the app. Before I went, and you do pay as well. So they'll take the money out of your account as soon as you book it. So just bear that in mind as well. So, or there's a hotline number as well. You can ring Princess and they'll book it over the phone if you don't want to use the app. Oh, quit smoking, Gary. I was going to say, I don't think that was meant for me. Right, okay. Moving on. Lauren, thank you so much for all of your insight. Any information about formal nights? We've heard there is a white night. Ah, well, that might be on the second formal night, maybe, but I'm getting off tomorrow, so I don't know if I'm honest with you. But if you speak to Princess before you get on, or it might be downloaded on the app for what's going on board. I'm sorry if I'm stumbling a bit, because I'm just thinking, because I'm not sure 100% about a white night. But there's 2 formal nights in a 10-night cruise. And like I say, the first one was Friday. Oh, it was lovely. Is this the captain?
Oh, very good evening, everyone. It's the captain on the bridge. I hope you had a wonderful day here in Kusadasi. Very warm welcome back.
He's a
just
great
ready
captain.
for departure. Everyone is back on board. The gangway is just coming in. Very shortly, singing up the lines, and we'll be getting underway. A little bit different on departure this evening. We do, once we leave the dock, have to back up, and then we'll swing the ship around. Once we're clear of the berth, bow to starboard. Pilot will disembark before we set off on a general Wesley heading.
Yeah, we're leaving at 6 o'clock.
Continue on various Wesley courses through the Greek islands.
10 to 6 now.
Towards Piraeus and Athens. As we back away from the dock here, as was the case last evening, I'm going to blow the special love-boat whistle.
Oh,
say thank you
who else loves that?
Hospitality of the Turkish people.
When it blows the Love Boat theme tune as you're sailing out, but we're heading to Athens. I'll carry on because I know we've got a lot of questions to answer.
Special Love Boat whistle on departure.
Where
tomorrow morning, it's a very early morning.
Where do you recommend to go for the best desserts and coffee?
There is 1 hour back on the clock.
Now then, oh goodness me. Now then, gelatos probably. Gelatos on deck 7. It's just next to O'Malley's bar, and that's where you can get those big sundaes, you know, that are included in the Princess Plus and the Princess Premier package. Their desserts are fantastic, but there's quite a few coffee shops. If you like International Cafe, you can get a lovely coffee there and a lovely cake. I guess it depends on what kind of dessert, but when I think of dessert, I think of those big tall sundaes. So probably gelatos. I tend to go to International Cafe, and I get a nice donut and a nice coffee as well. But yeah,
Weather
gelato's
forecast
on
en
deck
route looks
7
very
if you
good.
like those
Very
some
slight
days.
seas and light winds. And
Right.
IRS
Hi,
flight,
Alfred. Have you had a
mostly
chance to
sunny
look at the
skies.
reserve cabin mini suites? I am
Temperatures from
so
13 to
sorry.
15 degrees Celsius,
No, but I have
55
got a
to
view
59
of
degrees
the
Fahrenheit.
Cabana area
Well,
from
welcome
my,
back.
because I can
Chimney
see it
getting
from my
underway.
balcony. I'm on deck 11.
Enjoy the sail away.
So I can see
Have a wonderful evening
the
and a
Cabana
great day
area. So I've
in
got some
IRS
pictures and
and
videos
Athens
of
tomorrow.
that. So I'll put that on Holidays at Sea. Looking to book this ship for my wife's birthday. Please do it. Honestly, this is my 7th Princess cruise. And don't get me wrong, I love Princess. I love the ships, but I've switched. I've switched to the Sun, the Sphere class. This for me is wonderful. I absolutely love this ship. So like I say, I'm definitely booking this or the Star Princess next summer. Yeah, it's so I'm really sorry. I've only got, but I have asked if I can go into the Cabana area. I've asked if I can, and the answer is it's just because it's completely full. Thank you for the info on the Horizon, but please do, Alfred, book it. Yeah, a great ship to celebrate a birthday, as we know. Are you very welcome, Sue? Can you order a host specialty cake for a special event, such as birthday or anniversary? Yes, you can. And I know that because I asked the question for myself. I didn't order it because I wasn't going to order myself a cake for one. I thought that might be a bit sad for me, ordering myself a birthday cake. Oh, get the violin out. But yes, you can. You just speak to Princess before you go. There's a special number that you can ring, the same number that you can ring when you book your specialty dining, if you don't want to do it via the app. But yes, or your agent can do it when you book as well. But yes, so that must mean then, Louis, you're going for a birthday or anniversary. So you need to let me know what it is. How is the fitness center? I haven't seen it. Well, you will see it soon. The fitness center is fab. Wonderful views overlooking the pool area. I have videoed it. I'm literally putting the tour of the ship. There's so much to film, and I've literally been filming since I got on Wednesday. I've been up at 5 a.m. Filming as much as I possibly can, and I'm halfway through putting the whole ship tour together. So I have done some of the fitness center, not all of it, but some of it, so it will definitely give you an idea, and that's only because it's just so busy. I got there at 6 o'clock yesterday morning, and it was rammed. Yeah, absolutely heaving was the fitness center at 6 a.m. Do you know what? Good for them though. Good for them. I wish I had it in me. So yes, I'll so just wait for my ship tour. The ship tour, I'm hoping. Well, I'm going to be doing everything that I possibly can to make sure the ship tour is out by the end of this voyage, the full voyage. So by March the 9th. So that will give you a really good indication. Is a catch located in the buffet? No, it's not. You would think so looking at the map, but it's not. It's a separate room. Basically, you've got the eatery, and then it closes off, and then you've got butcher's block on one side, and you've got catch on the other. So no, it's not in the eatery. No. Good question though, Chris, because it does look like that on the plan. Yes, have you seen the fitness center? Is there a running track? Yes, there is. The running track is on deck 19. So the running track literally goes around Park 19. So it's on that track at the back of the ship. So yes, there is a running track. But yeah, the fitness center is really good. And like I say, you've got your fitness center, and then you've got a separate room for the classes as well. What I love about this ship as well is there's so much space. There is so much space. Like you never... Even on the sea day, you think, well, there's 3,700 people on this voyage, and you think, goodness me, where is everyone? There is an awful lot of space apart from the gym at 6 a.m. where that's rammed. Question, bit worried that the dome takes up a lot of space, which would normally be open deck sunbathing space. Is there still plenty? Yeah, there is. There's huge. The dome is only a small area at the front. It looks big, but you've got the whole rest of deck 18. You've got the pool area is on two. You've got where the pools are, and then you've got another deck where you've got sunbeds. There is so much sunbathing space. Plus, at the front of the dome, you've got all that space as well. So yeah, I would say there's probably more sunbed space on this ship than there is on any other ship. Yeah, because like I say, as I've been going round having a look, there's just sunbed after sunbed. There's so many different areas, and it's nice because you've got the pool area and the movie Under the Stars, if you like the busy vibe, and then you've got the front, and then also you've got another front area which is open, and you've got yeah, I would say there's more spaces here than there is on the other ships. Under the Stars every night, they are, yes. Oh, right, well, I can tell you that Dirty Dancing is one. Dirty Dancing is one. I don't know about the others, but in Princess Pata. But yes, Movie Under the Stars. If I could just quickly, but I know we're running out of time. Yeah, I can't see it in there. I was just going to see if I could just quickly see it. But yeah, the classic movies at the moment, from what I've kind of seen and I've heard. But when I get back to the UK, I'll be going through the Princess Pata an awful lot more and describing exactly what the entertainment is like. And like I said, when I do my video of on the journey of the day's entertainment, that'll be going on my Facebook page. So you'll see a lot more of the movies, Jay, what they're putting on Movie Under the Stars. I do like Movie Under the Stars. Have you been to the spa or thermal suites? I've been to the spa today. The spa is one of the best spas I've ever seen. They are doing new concepts on Princess, which is about it. Do you know what they do? They do. I've took some pictures of it. They do they do all kinds of rejuvenation programs I've not seen on a ship before. They do one where, for over, and you can have a drip or something, and it cures your hangover within seconds. They do teeth whitening as well, so they start your teeth whitening program and then you can take it home. They've got a gents ladies, they do pedicures, massage, nails, hair. That spa is really, really luxurious. And I even said to them today that it's such a class act. It's so spacious, floor-to-ceiling windows. It's beautiful. I haven't seen the thermal suite, and I probably won't get time. I do love a thermal suite as well. So it's really odd with this because they're not in the same location. The bar is up on deck 17 or deck 18, and the thermal suite I think is on deck 6 or 7. So they're not together for some reason. But the spa is incredible. Lane, it looks a lovely ship. Yeah, she absolutely is. Honestly, I've had an absolute ball, and I am gutted that I'm having to get off tomorrow, because and the more, it's like with everything, it takes a bit of a while to get used to it, but I'm finding my feet now. So like, I just know where everything is. I'm making friends with the staff. And you know what's really lovely as well? A lot of the staff on board were on the Sky Princess when I was on Sky in October. And they've like, Holly, and it's been so lovely to see them. Yeah, there's been quite a few people that have come over from Sky. So yeah, it's been lovely. Hi Holly, does the deliver it anywhere with the medallion work well? Is a bit worried about delays and quality. I've not used it, I'll be honest with you. But when I've been on Sky before, it's worked really, really well, and it's been fantastic. But I've only used it for my cabin, so I can't really. I haven't heard of any problems at all with people using having the food delivered. But there's so many eateries all around the ship, so I can't imagine. There's so many bars as well all around the ship in different locations, so I can't imagine that it'd take that long. But yeah, the room service, 15 minutes, I think, is the longest I've waited. How is cruising for solos on Sun Princess? Absolutely fantastic. I have come with a friend, but there's I've been filming a lot as well, but I have spent quite a bit of time on my own. I've met so many incredible people. There is a solos every night. I don't know the time, but when I'll put all this information on my Facebook page. Cruising in general is amazing for solo guests. I've been cruising before on my own, and I've absolutely loved it. You can kind of think the first time you do it, are you confident enough to do it, and how you feel about it. But when you've done it that first time and you see how easy it is, and you see how many other people are in the same boat, so to speak, 100% the way to go for solo cruising. You can sit with people at dinner, the shows. Some of the shows, when I've been in the piazza, I've been by myself. I was talking to a lovely guy called Norman from China. He now lives in LA. And you just sit next to each other and you're talking. The best holiday in my book for solo travelers. This is our first time on Princess Cruises. Oh, I hope you love it as much as I do. Question: do you know how much the sanctuary costs if not in a signature room? And if we have the premium package, is the cover charge included, or is it extra? Sanctuary, it is. It's, oh goodness me, it's $49 for the day. You can book it for the day. It's $49. Or you can do half a day. You can do morning or afternoon. You can do the massive cabanas that are all inclusive. Now, I think those are either $199 or $299. I have got a few videos of the sanctuary on other ships. But yeah, I know it's $49 for the day. If we have the premier package, is the cover charge included or it's extra? For the restaurants, are you meaning? For what are you meaning there? I'm not sure if you mean for the dining, the casual dining. Just let me know if that's okay. Mike, thank you so much. Got us excited for our cruise. I'm excited for you. I'm so excited for you. Question: how is the new list system? I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. The lift system is incredible. I've done a video of it because that'll be going out next week. I first experienced this lift system on MSC last year on the World Europa. And it's wonderful. It's wonderful. I mean, today it was quite busy, but you just literally put what number floor you want. Then a big letter comes up with an arrow. It tells you go to that lift where the letter is showing. So it might say, so if you put in you want floor 11, then it'll come up the letter B. So you look around you, you'll see a lift. All of a sudden, the bright letter B sticks out at you, and you know that's your lift, and then it's there. And that lift, once you get in it, that lift will only take you to floor 11. So people can't get on halfway through. It literally takes you to there, and then it'll go somewhere else. So like, sometimes you get on a cruise and you're on deck 5 and you want to go to deck 15, and it'll call it deck 6, deck 7, deck 8, deck 9, and the day's over before you get to the floor you want. Well, this isn't. It's brilliant. You just put the floor on. It tells you which lift, and that lift is just like your lift. That will go to that floor and not stop for anyone else. I absolutely love it. And it's funny, when I went as MSC, it took me a couple of days to get used to it. But honestly, they should have this lift system on every single ship. Are any of the pools walk-in? I always struggle with step ladders. I'm just trying to think. I know the dome is step ladders, the infinity pool step ladders. I'm not sure about the main pool, actually. I'm not sure, but let me find out for you, Liz. I'm not sure. Are any of the sorry, we've just gone there. How is the cruise director? How long does she stay on? So there's 2 cruise directors. There's Corinne, who was also on the Sky Princess, and there's Jason with a Y. So they both are doing, so it's normally Corinne that I've seen in the Piazza, and it's Jason who's kind of been managing Princess Live. But they are fab. I love Jason. I could just literally take him on me. He is so nice. Don't get me wrong, Corinne is as well. Got a bit of a soft spot for Jason with a Y. It's such a nice guy. But yeah, they're amazing. They're really, really good. How many princess cruises have you taken? What ships have you been on? This is my 7th. It's my 41st cruise in total, and this is my 7th. I've done, oh goodness me, now you're testing me now, but Sky, Regal, Crown, my mind's gone blank, Royal, oh God, I can't think of them. I've been sailing with, I can tell you I've been sailing with Princess since 2010. And the Sun Princess is my 7th one. And I absolutely love Princess cruises. Yeah, but definitely this ship. Yeah, there's just, do you know what's nice about, I think the thing is, I do like Celebrity, as you know, but Princess, what it is, the service and the crew, they're something else. They really are. They're amazing. They're so lovely. And they really do go above and beyond. And like I said, this Selwyn cabin steward, oh goodness me, there's nothing at all. It's just, and he wants to take time out of his day and chat and find out all about you, etc. He's lovely. We heard there was a flood on deck 10 the other day. I've no idea what happened. Honestly, I haven't stopped. It's been so busy, but I did walk through yesterday and they had the dryers on, and it was fine. So I don't know where the flood came from, but it wasn't a big deal by the sounds of it. And yeah, they just had heaters on to dry the carpet. It's sometimes, I've been on a few ships where, especially if there's been a bit of bad weather, where there's been the carpets have been flooded or just got really wet. Sorry, meant to say the cover charge for specialty dining. Well, if you're on Premier, yes, it is included. Yeah, you get 2 specialty dining oh, just a minute, I forgot that right. Sorry, no, if you're on Premier, you just get 2 specialty dining restaurants included. And yes, so that's, yeah, that answers your question. Princess Plus, you've got to pay, but Premier, you do get 2 included in the cost. Gregory, yes, sail on Sun Princess. Oh, November the 16th, sailing with my daughter. Oh, how lovely. Oh, have a wonderful time when you do. Oh, that's lovely. Like it when you go away with your kids. What is allowance per passenger for wine bottles or sodas? I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure with Princess. I know with other cruise lines, if it's sailing from Southampton, but I'm not sure about Jay. Do you know what happened to Dan, the cruise director? He was due on Sun for inaugural. Oh, was he? We had him on Sky last year. Best we ever had. Oh, do you know what? I'm not sure, if I'm honest with you. Oh, no, I only knew it was Jason that was coming on. I only knew that it was Jason. So I think I've got to the end of all the questions now. So I just want to say thank you. It's I absolutely love doing these lives. I normally do about 1 a month. And if warrants it, if I get asked, I'll do more. So just to let you know, if you want to follow me on Facebook, Holidays at Sea, or there's lots more of information that's going to be on there. I'll just put the details there. So Facebook, Instagram and TikTok under Holidays at Sea. I've got a Facebook cruise group as well for cruise deals. That's called Holideals at Sea. YouTube at the moment, there's going to be, just so you know, there's the balcony outside. The inside's going on tonight, the cabin tour. The full ship tour, which is going to be quite lengthy, but I'm so looking forward to when that is. You'll be able to see it deck by deck. Everything that is included. I'll be adding tips as well on each of the venues with that cabin tour. I'll also be doing videos on every single dining restaurant as well. So if you do want to do teppanyaki, then you'll be able to see that. And anything else. And did you see the one about the 2 million? I was literally dressed in £6 million worth of jewelry the other night. So if you didn't see it, there was a ring, a yellow ring. It was £2 million from the shop. The shops are incredible as well. £2 million for the ring. And do you know what the worst thing was? That it fit perfectly. It was like it was meant to be. And then that necklace, $4 million it was for that necklace. And it was so heavy, but it just, again, those 2 items of jewelry were made for me. I did get onto my bank to see if they'd extend me credit card limit, but no, So they're still there. They haven't been purchased as yet. Still there. But yeah, 22 carats, £2 million was lovely. So I just want to say thank you so much. I have got to be somewhere and get dressed ready for dinner for 6:30. So I've absolutely loved my time on this ship. I'm gutted to be flying back to the UK tomorrow. Even if I am seeing my dog, I've missed him. But thank you so much. If you've got any other questions, then like I say, please feel free. Just message me, Holidays at Sea. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you to everybody. My YouTube channel has been 80,000 of you have watched me Sun Princess videos over the last couple of weeks. So thank you so much for your support. I really, really do appreciate it. And it's been so lovely just to get to know you. And I hope we continue this as time goes on. But send me a message if you've got any further questions. I've got the list here of the questions that I need to answer, and I'll do my best to find out about them. But you are very, very welcome, all of you. Thank you so much. So I'm going to drink this because it's my birthday week. So it's my birthday tomorrow. So it's party night tonight. And so I'm going to get ready. And I haven't even drank it, have I? So to all of you, thank you for taking your time out today. I really appreciate it. I know time's busy, but thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to say cheers. And like I say, for anything else, just go to my social media accounts for lots more Sun Princess information that I'll be posting over the next few weeks. And on that note, I'll say cheers, and you take care, all of you. Bye for now.